It's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
Now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you. And don't think I forgot about you for the next hour. So you can call me and leave me a voicemail. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Now, if this is your first time listening to my show, hi, my name's Ryan Hoppe, and I am the host of this award-winning, nationally syndicated morning show in a podcast. You never know what I might talk about. Talk about celebrity news, dating, sex. But I want to give my 2 cents on everything going on with Kill Tony. All right. Before I play all the news clips, if you would have told me that Joe Biden would be offended by Tony Hinchcliffe, that was not on my bingo card for 2024. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of comedian Tony Hinchcliffe. I think it's because I've hung out with so many comedians working in morning radio that they're all, I like to say, mutants. They're all unhappy people that had messed up childhoods. They don't know how to make people happy without making people laugh. So what they do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is they go into comedy because they want people's acceptance. And a lot of these comedians that you hear on morning radio that you think might be your best friend, they're all asswipes. And I don't know Tony, I've never met him, but a lot of his humor, I know it's humor, but for someone to say things like that, it comes from kind of a place of truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says the most vulgar things at all the roasts, and that's funny, that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not sure what Trump was thinking hiring him. I don't even think Trump knew who Tony Hinchcliffe was. I think Trump, when he hired Tony Hinchcliffe, I think he probably got the referral from like Joe Rogan. I can imagine Joe Rogan's probably a little pissed at Tony because he didn't even know who Tony was 2 minutes before the speech.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Stars are...
Yeah, and then everyone's so, like, offended by it. Here's the thing. It's more idiotic that Trump hired him rather than Tony saying that joke, because that's just Tony being Tony. Tony doesn't do any clean comedy. And then this whole thing, I don't know who you are. All these boomers, liberals were like, no one knows who you are. You morons. He's got the most popular podcast between the ages of 18 to 34-year-olds. He's like the new Howard Stern. I hate this. When older people don't like somebody that's younger, they go, oh, I don't know who you are. It says more that you're out of touch and, irrelevant than not knowing that Kill Tony, even though I'm not a big fan of the show, is the most popular podcast amongst 18 to 34-year-olds. It's the new Stern. It's the new Opie and Anthony. It's like Joe Rogan light, where it's like edgier than Joe Rogan. But it's where, like when you're sitting around like at dinner and you're talking about what you did, Kill Tony is a conversation starter. A lot of bros go, did you watch Kill Tony this week? So this whole thing that the media's been doing where they're trying to say that Tony Hinchcliffe is not successful, it's very incorrect.
There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Stars are speaking out after comedian Tony Hinchcliffe's racist routine at Donald Trump's campaign rally.
I mean, I guess it kind of was racist, but it's just like everybody's going for the rage bait now. It makes you realize that Howard Stern, makes you realize that maybe even pro wrestling in the 90s, the Simpsons Family Guy, none of that could have existed if it came out in 2024. I mean, for Pete's sake, the old radio show, I don't know why I said for Pete's sake, but the old radio show, Opie and Anthony, Opie on YouTube is uploading old clips of the show, which is fine, but he's beeping out the swear words. We have become so wussified as a country.
I'm really, really emotional right now. I see a lot of Puerto Rican flags.
Jennifer Lopez now waving the flag on her Instagram story. On top of this video, Kamala Harris posted before Sunday's event at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
And they just realized that when you keep talking about what happened, you're just making Tony more popular. You know what I'm saying? And in Tony's response, he said that he likes to go there on vacation, blah, 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 da, da, da. And AOC was like, well, you just like it for the pina coladas, which might be true. But Tony also retweeted a clip from the 80s of when they hired Don Rickles to do kind of a roast at a rally for Ronald Reagan. So this is something they've done in the past. But all these liberal celebrities, we're going to get to J-Lo, Bad Bunny, and then the always grumpy Aubrey Plaza. She's so grumpy. All these celebrities spoke out about it. You're just making them more famous.
I will never forget what Donald Trump did and what he did not do when Puerto Rico needed a caring and a competent leader.
What are you going to do as a leader? Go there and just laugh? She's the worst.
Bad Bunny, a native to the island, also sharing the vid to the rapper's nearly 46 million followers on the gram.
There is so much at stake in this election for Puerto Rico.
For what? For side chicks? Is this the thing where if Kamala wins, any side chick can go far in life?
46 million followers on the gram.
There is so much at stake in this election for Puerto Rican voters and for Puerto Rico.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this.
It's him waving no. That's a pretty good joke. We don't need them here. I hope that doesn't sound racist, but go back to your country. Fix your country. You're ruining ours.
The Trump campaign releasing a statement amid the backlash, insisting the comedian does not speak for the former president. The outrage reaching The View.
Oh, give me a break. Of course it reaches those cackling hens at The View. Oh, we're so outraged. We're so outraged. Shut up. You guys are all probably getting cheated on all the time.
Where Sunny Hostin weighed in on the hot topic.
Pennsylvania is home to almost 500,000 Puerto Ricans.
All right. Again, we should be talking about Trump not knowing who to hire at events. You're bringing a shock comedian. What are you going to do, ABC jokes?
And we don't like what was said about Puerto Rico.
Oh, no. All right. I'm just going to say, I dated a Puerto Rican. When things are all lovely in the relationship and everything is wonderful, it's the best. The sex is good. The family knows how to cook. You have to watch some musicals. It's all good in the neighborhood. But Puerto Rican women, when a Puerto Rican woman is mad, No, I can't speak for a Spanish woman or a Mexican woman, but a Puerto Rican woman whose family is kind of from the island, even if it's 2 generations before. Puerto Rican women know how to argue. They come with great bullet points, and they always win the argument. You could argue with a Puerto Rican woman that the sky is blue, and they go, no, the sky is pink. So I am just getting PTSD to all these Puerto Rican women that are mad because they love their culture and they have no sense of humor.
And we know how.
Like this woman right here, I don't mean to keep pausing it, but has this woman recently gone to Puerto Rico to help out, maybe clean up, do anything? Or is this just rage bait for your boring talk show known as The View?
A million Puerto Ricans. And we don't like what was said about Puerto Rico.
The way she said that, we don't like what was said about Puerto Rico. We're Puerto Rican women. We're spicy and rude as F.
And we know how to take the trash out, Donald Trump.
Yeah, there you go. That's a typical line.
Normally, I don't make my political beliefs a known thing. It's divisive for a comedian to do that.
Proud Puerto Rican John Leguizamo calling Tony's comments disgusting and offensive.
Oh, 2003 called John's commenting. Washed up actor is offended.
Rosie Perez simply writing,
who?
Wow, what the hell?
Oh, wow. We got the no names really chiming in here.
And Ricky Martin also boosting Kamala's message to his homeland.
All right. Oh, Ricky Martin. And then there's this. This is great. I haven't even watched this clip yet. Here's Aubrey Plaza, who I thought her cuteness was, I thought she was so attractive like 10 years ago. Her grumpiness was just kind of funny. It's like, oh, you're so grumpy. Oh, you're probably so insufferable to date. Oh, I bet it's never your problems. Everybody else, makes the problems, and you're just so innocent. Again, I'm not projecting, but that's how a lot of Puerto Rican women are. They're very prideful. They love arguments. And they'll claim they don't love arguments, but then they'll bring up an argument that was resolved 6 months before. It really makes you wonder what Aubrey Plaza is like to date.
Thankfully, my sweet abuelita wasn't here to hear that disgusting remark, but if she was alive today, I think she would say, Tony Hinchcliffe, go f*** yourself, and yes.
Oh, you're so edgy, Aubrey. Watch out, Aubrey Plaza's mad. What's she gonna do, frown at you?
The Wall Street Journal can quote me on that. But anyways.
Woo! I thought liberals were supposed to be accepting and loving. Maybe don't use swear words.
The Wall Street Journal magazine's 2024 Innovator Awards was a night of recognizing talent from music, film, comedy, sports, tech, entertainment, and fashion. On Tuesday, October 29th, celebrities such as Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, Aubrey Plaza, Reese Witherspoon, who was accompanied by her son Deacon, Penelope Cruz, and more, stunned on the red carpet as they attended the star-studded event which took place at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. The magazine's annual gala began in
Alrighty, 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Again, I don't want you to think I'm a fan of Tony Hinchcliffe, and I don't want you to think that I don't like Puerto Rican women, but I'm just going to call it like I see it. When you keep talking about Tony Hinchcliffe, you're just helping him. Now, maybe he won't get a comedy special from somewhere because of that comment, but he'll be just fine. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We'll be right back on Hoppe Hour. After this, do not touch that radio dial or that streaming device. However the hell you are listening to Hoppe Hour. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Guns! Roll, nigga. What? Empire. Empire. I know y'all see this.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her.
I get you.
She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that brings this world near me. 'Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming at me. Oh.
Brave is the air too thin up here, the watch too bright up here, the sun glistening off the bezel, leaving them little shadows of ice on your face like freckles. Cuter than a button on one of my best suits, and that pound is shined up like church shoes. I gotta make my next move my best move, even if that move don't involve you, 'cause there's a lot of that would love be in your position, whether it was wifey or mission. My mission is to make sure I stay in your system like heroin, so therefore it's me that you're hooked on, but sick of. Don't be nodding off and getting comfy, I'll cancel your monthly. Dope boy, who want me? Let me get you high, you love this.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that brings this world near me. 'Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming at me. Oh.
I'm a uptown boy, that girl from Brooklyn. Best eye chick, she know news in them. Cool with him, so she got the news from him. That what's happening, baby, what's happening? In the dice game, who got bank? Who's asking? 3 6s, look around, who's laughing? Point a chick out, they know who's smashing. I take fractions and spend on fashion. I'm all that, I don't call back. I'm more at a Ford that I'm buying all that. 645, the coupe is all black. Tell the bartender to send more of that. Window shop, who's pop? It's simple. I window shop, I buy the window, including the bimbo. This is simple.
So what's your name?
H.O.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that brings this world near me. 'Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming.
Yeah. You know, young and I slide through. New coupe, sky blue, big wheels, interior color, diamond. And I'm used to life in the fast lane. Ask about me, I do the damn thing. You know, money's not an option. Really, my neck's retarded, my wrist so silly. And mommy got a face like Christina Millie. Body like Miss Kim Kardashian. I'm flashy at cars, I move like a boss. Empire the gang, man, I'm that ball. Mr. Montana, drop head phantom. Might jump out the 6 deuce long for the cameras. I brought in the Hamptons, crib out in LA. G for the New York, then the MIA. Shalom, mama, what's hood? And with the G, you good, you know.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that brings this world near me. 'Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming at me.
Oh yeah. Take that mean one, Aubrey Plaza. Because you look mean. That's what I was talking about, not about a big dick. Oh yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZ Beezy Honey at dzbeezyhoney.com. When you go there at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20%.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, really?
Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
This is also being brought to you by Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you that he is the best barber in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. Go there, sign up for an appointment, and save $10. All right, enough of that. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and keep this party going right after this.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Did you know Ryan Hoppe is bipolar? He loves it, no he hates it. He loves it, no he hates it. Get what we did there. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe Hour, coming in tall. Ryan Hoppe, big man, standing 6'9", y'all. Sex stories and celeb news make it spin. Throwing back to old school, let the show begin.
Yeah.
Talk the scandals, paparazzi flash.
Oh, sure.
Pillow talk, sexy secrets always crashing from the
Got it.
tabloid pages to the radio waves. Hoppe Hour got the dirt that you crave. Hoppe Hour stepping in, take a seat.
856
Stories, beats on repeat.
49 Hoppe.
Feel like it's hot.
Leave me a voicemail. I'll play it on air.
6'9" giant Hoppe break.
I am a 6'9" giant. It's 856
Voice got the
494-6773.
jams make your booty rock.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Yeah, I'll make that booty rock.
There's no one else compared.
You can always email me.
Stories that make you
RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
at lightning and thunder from the club to the crib. Get the lowdown in Hoppe Hour.
Can you believe this is AI?
Turn Hoppe Hour stepping in. Take a seat.
Yep.
Gossip stories, beats on repeat.
Oh, sure.
Drop it like it's hot. Throwback hits. 6'9" giant Hoppe bringing the blitz.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Oh, yeah. It is the World Series. First time I've watched since 2016 against the Chicago Cubs, the Cleveland Indians. I said Indians, it wasn't the Guardians, so shut up. Last night, it was the New York Yankees preventing the sweep. You can tell I did a little bit of sports radio. They won 11-4, I believe. They are now down 3-1. And all the Yankee fans are always the biggest scumbags. I'm not even the biggest Dodger fan per se. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I can't stand Yankees fans. And my godfather, who was a diehard Dodger fan, would have been loving the Dodgers right now. So I'm actually going to buy a Dodger pennant for my apartment. Just for this year. If they win the next few years, no. But this year, let's go Dodgers. That team has more swag, has more class than the, New York Yankees. And when I worked in sports radio, the decision to go there was very controversial. Mike Calta got very butthurt. He got very annoyed. But I said something on air that I don't regret. But everybody told me that I was out of my mind. I said on air that I thought that Aaron Judge was overrated, that he's a great player, but that he chokes when it matters. And I got chewed up off the air. You can't say that. You don't know sports. How's he doing in the World Series now? Last night, he hit for 133 with 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 1 run. The previous game, he hit for 083 with 1 strikeout. And then the 26th, the first game, he had 3 strikeouts and went 0 for 4. Mm-hmm. Oh, but I don't know sports. Hope I'm not sounding butthurt. I just thought that was absolutely, positively hilarious. Sometimes I know things. Mm-hmm. And it drives my haters nuts. There was a fan interference on this play where a Yankee fan tried to grab the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove after an out. Yankee fans being asswiped? No, it never happened.
Fly to right by Torres. Betts in the corner. Does he have room? Fights with the fan. And they're going to say that it's an out and fan interference.
We're from New York. We think we're so tough, even though our city's a literal, I'm going to say it, shithole.
Going out.
Hasn't been good in about 12 years.
One gone in this first. It's the second time that Gleyber Torres has hit a ball that is...
When things like this happen, it really makes me want the Yankees to lose. Because I don't even despise the Yankees, but when fans act like that, you're being an embarrassment to the actual good fans.
Ended up in fan interference in this series. He had the home run turn into a double back at Dodger Stadium. And yeah, Betts has that ball in his glove, and this fan literally tries to take his glove off.
I drank too much, and I'm going to wake up the next morning and be made fun of at work about it.
Prize the ball out of there. A for effort.
Well, he won't be watching the game much longer.
I love that. And then there's this. Freddie Freeman is holding up a sign that says, "I stand for cancer for my mom," during a moment of silence. And again, the city of New York really shows their class. Everybody talks about the Yankees are so classy. The fans are so classy. They're so classy. They're so classy. If you ask any diehard Yankee fan, oh, we're so classy. We're so classy. Going back to the days of Derek Jeter, we're so classy. We're so classy. Did you know Yankee fans think they're classy? Oh, really? Yeah, we're so classy. We're so classy. And then, right when they try to tell you that, oh, we're so classy. We're a classy organization. You'll hear from Patrick Bet-David. Oh, we're so classy. Here's a moment of silence where they say, "You suck, Freeman." Now when he hit that grand slam. You hear that right there? He doesn't suck. He literally took the momentum out of your game. You guys were literally leading in the top of the 10th, and then he hit that grand slam. I think you suck because you're paying for tickets that are for a game that's pretty meaningless unless they come back and win 4 in a row. Oh, Yankee fans are the absolute worst. Not all of them. There are classy Yankee fans. Did you know that Yankee fans think they're classy? They're so classy.
Yankees fans are dreaming of a miracle comeback after they avoided the sweep last night. Will is here with how a hometown hero gave New York a boost they really needed.
He sure did, Robin. Good morning. Yes, they certainly did. Good morning, Anthony Volpe. Like many kids growing up, Yankee fans in the 2000s, Volpe idolized Derek Jeter. He wanted to play shortstop for the Yankees growing up around the New York area. Difference is he actually did it. And last night, Volpe did a Jeter impression. Talent, hustle, and heart on full display.
Yeah, but it's when they were down 3-0. Where was it the first 3 games?
Helping the Yankees stay alive.
Tomorrow.
Overnight, the New York...
You can tell there's a little bit of a Yankee bias by this dude.
Display, helping the Yankees stay alive.
Mm-hmm. Overnight, the New York Yankees avoiding a World Series sweep.
Judge comes on. He's got it. And we've got a Game 5 in the Bronx.
The Yankees dominating Game 4, 11-4 over the Dodgers. LA was off to a quick start again with this 2-run home run from Freddie Freeman in the...
Oh, I thought Freddie Freeman sucked, you dumb Yankee fan.
First inning.
Freeman cracks one deep to right field. And gone again!
The star slugger making history as the first player ever to homer in the first 4 games of the World Series. Things looking so grim for the Yankees, at one point a fan trying to snatch a ball out of Mookie Betts' glove, while the man next to him can clearly be seen holding the Dodgers right fielder's arm.
Yeah, you make all Yankee fans look bad. I don't think there's one Yankee fan that was like, "Oh my God, you made us look great." Unless you're a drunk moron.
Fan literally tries to take his glove off.
Alcohol's a bad thing, man.
Glove grabber was ejected to cheers from fans.
The movie Idiocracy is literally Yankee fans. I try not to hate the Yankees, and then when I see this behavior, I'm like, your city is literally run by a corrupt moron and is a dump.
The fan escorted outside the stadium. On the field, New York battling back, getting a jolt from their second-year shortstop, New Jersey native and lifelong Yankee fan Anthony Volpe, sending the Bronx into a frenzy with this third-inning grand slam.
Deep left field, Volpe with redemption!
Redemption!
The Yankees' bats coming alive for the first time all series.
Yeah, a little too... let me retry that. Actually, I'm not just going to retry to say that because I just walked over my words. We're going to do a little rewind. A little too little, too late. Now, anything is possible, obviously. The Red Sox did it 20 years ago against the Yankees, but I don't see it happening. I saw this here, and this is pretty humbling news.
Bruce Willis's wife, Emma Hemming Willis, is opening up about how her family has processed his frontotemporal dementia diagnosis. In an interview with Katie Couric for Town & Country magazine, Emma spoke about their family's journey before and after they announced Bruce's diagnosis last year, and shared how she approaches talking about his health with their daughters, 12-year-old Mabel and 10-year-old Evelyn. Emma shared, "This disease is misdiagnosed, it's missed, it's misunderstood. So finally getting to a diagnosis was key, so that I could learn what frontotemporal dementia is, and I could educate our children. I've never tried to sugarcoat anything for them. They've grown up with Bruce declining over the years. I'm not trying to shield them from it." Emma added that she makes sure to answer her children's questions about what's happening.
It's really sad. Bruce Willis seems like such a decent dude.
Saying, "What I learned from our therapist was that if children ask questions, they're ready to know the answer. If we could see that Bruce was struggling, I would address it with the kids so they could understand. But this disease is chronic, progressive, and terminal. There is no cure. Obviously, I don't like to speak about the terminal side of this with them, nor
at some point, you got to address it.
have they asked. They know that Daddy's not going to get better." Emma shared that she's raising awareness about FTD so their kids can see they have agency in the situation.
Yeah, the thing is, it's just so sad to think that the superhero from Die Hard is in this state of mind. Life really sucks.
"I'm not going to allow FTD to take our whole family down. Bruce wouldn't want that. They're going to see me fight for our family, have some hope, and help the next family out there. This is not the opportunity that I would want, but it's the opportunity that's been presented." I wanted them to see us come out with our family statement, and I get goosebumps thinking about how it was received with so much love and compassion. We've been able to raise awareness on a global scale, and they could see the reach and impact that their father has. That's a beautiful thing.
If there's any chance that the family of Bruce Willis is listening, your dad, your husband, whatever, is a legend. Die Hard will always be the greatest movie of all time when it comes to an action movie. And then there is this right here. That's my transition line. Because I could just go like this and press this when I transition.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Is it over for Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz? The Blink Twice actor and his director fiancé have reportedly called it quits after 3 years together.
Well, of course, since the movie's already out, why do they need to be together?
According to multiple outlets, neither Zoe nor Channing have publicly commented on reports of a split as of yet, and Access Hollywood has reached out to reps for both stars.
Channing Tatum, I'm not into guys, but he is so attractive, but there seems like there is nothing in that brain.
The two were first romantically linked in 2021 after being spotted out together in New York City. They further fueled romance rumors that fall when they walked the Met Gala steps together and dressed up in a Halloween couple's costume the next month. As their romantic relationship took off, so had their professional one. Zoe cast Channing in her directorial debut, Blink Twice, earlier that year, and they began filming the thriller in 2022. In November of that year, Zoe opened up to GQ about their relationship and how Channing supported her on set, sharing, "Whether it was making me tea or pouring me a drink, or going to whip someone into shape or whatever, he really was my protector, and it was really wonderful and sweet. I think if you can do something like that together, it's a good test, and we came out even stronger." She also said of Channing at the time, "He's just a wonderful human. He makes me laugh, and we both really love art and talking about art and the exploration of why we do what we do." News broke in October of 2023 that Zoe and Channing got engaged after 2 years of dating. The following year, the pair had more to celebrate with the release of Blink Twice. At the premiere, Zoe and Channing both gushed over working together,
She wore all the hats. I mean, and especially we did it down in the Yucatan, so she had a whole like Spanish-speaking crew, so she had to wear a lot of different hats that aren't even on her credits, I guess.
Whatever. 856-49 happy. I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're bored. So we're going to move on. Lil Durk, in great spirits after murder for hire arrest, says that the jail food sucks. He's been behind bars before, so this is just another walk in the park, and he probably thinks at some point he's going to get out. Also here, Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce are releasing a Christmas album. Yes, I said that correctly. This is not fake AI.
So we did a lot yesterday. You want to hear it?
Of course I do.
Okay. Yeah. This is a song that came out of
I can't stand Travis, but Jason seems cool.
this great brain over here, and I feel like it tickles a nerve that we've not yet tickled.
So this, if you've listened to the Kelce podcast, it has that horn intro. So I was like, oh, can I incorporate this?
Then we decided to like experiment with it on the floor, so we like reimagined it.
Can
I throw something real quick? This will all be rapping, spitting.
So it's the band they hired?
Hardcore bars about Christmas time, and then the last one be flat. Oh, okay. Yeah. I love it. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for Trav to hear that. I
think when Travis hears it, he's going to be very excited about it.
Wandering the streets of my hometown. Must have been years since I've been home.
I'm not saying it's bad or it's good, but Christmas radio could definitely play this.
It's Christmas time.
I don't hate it.
Cleveland High.
That's Jason singing.
It's Christmas time. In Cleveland.
It's a choir of kids and Jason. Wow, that is not terrible. They're really growing on me. I first could not stand them. But now I'm like, you know what? You guys are cool. Travis Kelce says me and Tay are absolutely happy. So we'll take that word for it. And finally, before we go to break, Arnold Schwarzenegger says that he endorses Kamala Harris. Get to the polls. All right, here's the thing. Of course you would support Kamala Harris. You got caught cheating on your wife with a nanny, and so did her husband. So you guys kind of have that in common. 856-49 happy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening to my show, that's all that matters. We'll be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Do not touch that radio dial or that streaming device. However the hell you are listening to my show known as Hoppe Hour. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Addicted, Mikey Dangerous. You know we
It's an urban heat production. Yeah. Yeah. All my sexy body ladies, my babies. Now is the time for you to let loose and get crazy.
You lit my fire.
Come on.
Baby, don't you stop now.
Keep it burning.
Let me hear you screaming. Play my little game. Shut the two-way off now. Take them clothes off of me. Let me show you how we play my little game. Got my girls and me looking fly. Take a night out, we out the door. As I pull up to the club, saw you there, damn, you're hard to ignore. The party's jumping, you're on the floor. Let me put your hands where I want them more. As I move with you, I can't deny it. I want you badly, baby, we on fire. No, come into my secret place, you see what I do. You lift my fire. Baby, don't you stop now. Let me hear you scream and play my little game. Shut the two-way off now. Take them clothes off of me. Let me show you how we play my little game.
Move your body, girl. Shake your body, girl.
All the way down, all the way down.
Move your body, girl. Shake your body, girl.
All the way down, all the way down. Seen you around here once before. Turn my head to your heart to ignore. Got me thinking I approach ya. Give you my number to give me a call. It's 2 a.m. now, I hear your voice asking me what I wear and take it off. I'm wondering if you're coming over so we can do just a little exploring. I just wanna show you what you want me to. Come into my secret place, you see what I do. You lit my fire. Baby, don't you stop now. Let me hear you scream and play my little game. Shut the two-way off now. Take them clothes off of me. Let me show you how we play my little game.
Me see you in the dance hall, girl, now it's on. Love the way you flex and the way you perform. Move your body. Tell no lie, girl, you body a guan. Can't wait for you dropping on me palm. Cause indeed, girl, you got me intrigued. Requesting my love, me give you what you need. Proceed. Give your loving and make you please. I make you sing songs like these. Sing it up. Sweet melodies, your heart and your soul you revealing. Anytime you're ready, make me know what's the dealing. Throw your wine, girl, me don't know the meaning. Tonight I'm gonna give you some of this sexual healing. Girl, you're sexy, you're so appealing. The face and the way, some me know you are the real thing. Gonna have you screaming, lots of heart breathing. So my girl, why express your feelings?
You lit my fire. Baby, don't you stop now. Let me hear you scream and play my little game. Shut the two-way off now. Take them clothes off of me. Let me show you how we play my little game. Oh, you lit my fire. Baby, don't you stop now. Let me hear you scream.
All my ladies, my baby.
Play my little game. Shut the two-way off now. Take them clothes off of me. Let me show you how we play my little game.
Move your body, girl. Shake your body, girl.
Got it.
Move your wine.
Oh, sure.
Don't know. Move your body, girl. Shake your body, girl. You better wine and go down now.
Oh, yeah.
Move your body.
Addictive and Mikey Dangerous with Little Game.
Move your wine and go down now.
Oh, yeah. Sing it, baby. Oh, to the yeah. Sing it.
Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best MMA trainer in all of the Tampa Bay area, Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that is in St. Petersburg. They got women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, boxing bags, a workout room, whatever the hell you need. Go to amiracademy.com and tell Amir I sent you. This is also being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. Go there and tell them I sent you. And finally, this is being brought to you by Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, for the best pre- and post-workout in the game. At checkout, use keyword Ryan20. And also, we are live from the chill room of Pinellas Park, 6709 49th Street North, and that's in Pinellas Park. Alrighty. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Enough of that. And we're going to keep this party going. But first, let's hear from my good buddy, Hammerin' Hank.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammerin' Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them, work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Hey, this is Lex with the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Radio Network. There are so many podcasts out there that are just effing horrible. This guy is not one of them. Now back to Ryan Hoppe with the Hoppe Hour.
Did you know Ryan Hoppe is bipolar? He loves it. No, he hates it. He loves it. No, he hates it. Get what we did there. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, Happy Hot Topic!
Oh, yeah. We got some fake outrage. Everybody's so offended. And no, it doesn't have to do with Tony Hinchcliffe. Everybody is always mad because it's a way to not think about the fact that we'll all be dead in 100 years and that none of this really matters. Yeah, here we go.
Men seldom make passes at... Will.
What are girls who wear glasses?
Yeah, a little problematic. Sorry, Heather.
Very.
A Jeopardy clue is raising eyebrows, prompting host Ken Jennings to apologize to the episode's sole female contestant. The questionable clue during the October 28th episode came up in the complete the rhyming phrase category and was worth $400.
If that offends you, I don't want to hang out with you.
Of you should pick up your buzzers because we're going to get back into the round. Select.
Complete the rhyming phrase, 400.
Men seldom make passes at... Will.
What are girls who wear glasses?
Yeah, a little problematic. Sorry, Heather.
Very.
How is that problematic? We can't just erase our past. Man, Alex Trebek would not have been offended by that.
Complete the rhyming phrase for 600.
Heather, who appeared slightly shocked after the
I'm wearing glasses and I'm alternatively different.
Clue, did not win Jeopardy, with the victory instead going to fellow contestant Ian Taylor.
Oh, so are we saying now that because they were offended by that little rhyme that's why she didn't win and it's not because she got a lot of things wrong?
But plenty of viewers commented on the clue online, with some even feeling that it should have been cut from the show. One ex-user writes in response to the episode, quote, "Still angry about this. She's used her intelligence to get on here, only to be insulted by a sexist and rude comment."
Okay, Karen, I'm not going to even give this any more time of day. I'm done. This country's doomed. Was it ideal that it was in there? No, but it wasn't like it said, hey, what's the best way to give a BJ? And the answer is no teeth.
It never occurred to me to not believe her.
Grey's Anatomy stars Camilla Luddington and Jessica Capshaw break their silence on writer Elizabeth Finch's fake cancer diagnosis.
Anybody out there that does fake cancer diagnosis, I can't stand you. I worked with somebody named Erica who did the afternoon show in Cleveland, and she lied about cancer. I've lost my uncle and my dad to cancer and my other uncle, so trust me, it hits home when these dirty, rotten bitches lie about it.
Following the release of Peacock's documentary on the scandal called Anatomy of Lies, which details Finch's behind-the-scenes deception on the show, Camilla and Jessica open up about their experience with the writer and how they reacted to the news. To start the October 28th episode of their Call It What It Is podcast, Jessica admits that she had a problem with lying as a kid until she was caught in one lie that left her with immense feelings of shame, a trait she sees that not everybody seems to share.
I'm guessing that people who lie about their identities and do these really horrible things, like the woman that's starring in that documentary, I'm guessing that they do not feel remorse.
They're sociopaths.
Or shame about lying.
No, and that's where it gets very creepy.
All righty. It's so creepy. And then there is this.
You wanted a spicy deal? Subway delivered.
This morning, Subway facing scrutiny in a new proposed class action lawsuit. The plaintiff, Anna Tollison, accusing the restaurant chain of grossly misleading customers.
Listen, I can't stand Subway and I don't get fast food anymore because it's too expensive and I might as well just go to the grocery store. But lawsuits to fast food joints is such a waste of time.
After she bought a steak and cheese sandwich that the suit says contained 200% less meat than the heroes depicted in Subway ads.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. At least the prices didn't go up.
Tollison's suit arguing that Subway's actions are especially concerning now that inflation, food, and meat prices are very high, adding many consumers are struggling financially.
Yeah, but I'm sure the Subway CEO took a pay decrease in his salary.
Wait, Subway did what?
And the suit says other Subway customers have noticed shrinkage in its sandwiches too.
This one looks really, really skimpy compared to the picture.
Similar lawsuits filed in the same court against McDonald's, Wendy's, and Taco Bell were dismissed last year.
Oh, of course, because the rich and elite always win. That's why I hate this country sometimes.
NBC News has reached out to Subway for
let me guess. They reached out for a comment and didn't hear back.
With more than 20,000 U.S. locations, this isn't the first time Subway has come under fire for not meeting customers' expectations, like this mystery meat lawsuit filed in 2021.
2 California residents sued the restaurant chain, claiming that an independent test of the ingredients revealed that the sandwiches are made from, quote, anything but tuna.
Alrighty. I love where this country's going. Right down the drain. And it's time to admit it, that our country, once a great country, maybe not, is now going down the toilet.
A report out this morning says many phone companies are not doing enough to protect us from robocalls and texts. A consumer watchdog group,
Can they protect us from Colin Allred, the fucking Texan politician that keeps texting, can you donate me $25? Can you donate me $25? I try not to swear on the show, but fuck you, Colin, and fuck your $25 you're not getting from me, you scumbag. I don't even like Ted Cruz, but I hope he beats your ass in the election, you scumbag.
Perg says more than half of them have not fulfilled all requirements of recent federal law. Nancy Chen is here to show us how they are falling short. Nancy, good morning.
Nate, good morning to you. How about this? Your phone rings and it's a call or a text from a number that you don't recognize. Does that sound familiar? Experts say far too often these texts and calls are coming from scammers trying to steal your money. And to make it worse, the report's author says many phone companies aren't doing enough to stop it. That includes implementing technology to prevent robo and spoof calls as mandated by the FCC.
Yeah, I think things are just going to get worse.
Nearly 4,000 phone companies have installed anti-robocall technology in the last 3 years, but the report says only 47% have fully completed those measures.
You got Subway screwing us over, you got the election screwing us over, and the robocall screwing us over. And then you have this on CNN.
I'm not sitting here saying
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that
you just say I should die.
You
should not.
No,
Did you just say I should be killed?
No.
As you may have seen, Ryan was asked to leave the show, and we have put out a statement.
Man, is CNN always butthurt? It's because no one watches your trash network.
Saying that he's not.
This moron talking is the same one that thought that interviewing Cameron would help out the Diddy cause back 6 months ago. They're a bunch of dummies.
Asked to leave the show, and we have put out a statement.
Oh, but they call people Nazis on CNN. It's only when it doesn't fit your agenda, you broad.
Saying that he's not welcome back on our air.
CNN addressing Monday night's heated debate after Ryan Gerdusky's verbal assault toward journalist Mehdi Hassan. The conservative commentator booted from the broadcast, then banned from the news network.
The best thing to happen to him, CNN, is trash.
I apologize.
Are you a racist, violent person inciting violence against
Ryan,
me?
Ryan. That's disgusting. That is completely.
No, I apologize.
Good job, CNN. Let's have first block say the Muslim guy should be blown up on TV.
I apologize.
It's kind of stupid to say.
It all went down during Abby Phillips' Newsnight, the hot topic, Donald Trump's campaign rally over the weekend at Madison Square Garden.
This is why yesterday's rally was disgusting.
Don't call us
It's disgusting. I'm offended by everything. I bet I'm so much fun to lay next to.
Nazis, but I'm going to threaten the brown guy as a terrorist and kill him.
There is a line that was crossed there, and it's not acceptable to me. It's not acceptable to us at this network.
Oh, really? But we're going to go back to this Cameron interview. This was acceptable? This horrible interview.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it.
Yeah.
So when I seen the video, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but I was upset when I seen it. But
did you
as far as
recognize
everything
him?
I just said?
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What did you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him?
Oh, well, looks like it's going really well. And here's the part where he drinks his boner pill.
Right.
Is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puff is like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah.
So this is the same journalist who got offended last night.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. You are trash at reporting. And then we got this fucking loser to end the show with.
The man convicted of attacking former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband is sentenced to life in prison without...
Yeah, but let's get the Menendez brothers out.
...the possibility of parole in his state trial. David DePape was sentenced this morning. He attacked Paul Pelosi with a hammer at his San Francisco home in 2022. He was already convicted on federal charges for the attack and sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Listen, I'm not defending what he did at all. The guy's obviously mentally ill. And it was the stupidest decision by him to go after Nancy Pelosi because she's the princess and she can do no wrong, even though, you know, she's an insufferable bitch.
Tick-tock, clock's a joke, we're playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show, and now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine, the void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent vibe coming to an end, like a rollercoaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over. Hoppe Hour is now over. Game over.